Hey y'all, it's Judd Gillespie with Butler & Co. Real Estate in Fairhope, Alabama, and today we are going to look at 23723 Devonfield Lane in the Oldfield neighborhood in Daphne, Alabama. Now, one of the things about this neighborhood, we'll kind of start there, is over there we are going to have a pond. You're going to be able to do quite a bit of fishing from that pond, and we'll kind of take a look down the street. Down this way, you're going to be able to get to that stop sign, turn left, and then be able to be out on 181. You can turn right, head to the Publix or Walmart and Fairhope. Come back this way. Can't really turn left out of the neighborhood down there. You want to go left out of the neighborhood, we're going to have to go this way, hit that stop sign, turn right, and then you can turn left and head to Daphne and Malbus, where you're going to run into your Lowe's, your Malbus, big restaurant chains, things like that, and the interstate. You're just a couple of minutes from I-10 and a lot of the big shopping centers up there. The other thing is going to be not too far up this road here. We're going to have Jubilee Elementary, brand new school, opens fall of 2026. So this is 23723 Devonfield Lane, Oldfield subdivision in Daphne, Alabama. A couple of things I wanted to go over was landscaping. They've got great landscaping. Up here with the dormer, you're going to find your attic and a lot of space up there. The garage door here, it is Gold Fortified. The roof is Gold Fortified. And I'll kind of explain that a little bit, but it's going to be the roof, the garage door, the front door, the windows are all Gold Fortified rated. That helps tremendously on your insurance. You're going to get quite a discount on that. But what it is, basically, the idea is to keep water out of the house, so that the wind won't blow, won't blow the roof off, won't blow through the windows, things like that. And so there's a water barrier. Then you have your tiles. The roof is strapped to the structure of the house, and then the structure is strapped to the foundation, and this is a slab foundation. So that makes it Gold Fortified and kind of prevents your house from hurricane damage too much or really bad storms. Now, one of the things that you'll notice in all these Gold Fortified homes are these little notches there, lack of a better word. I'm not real creative with my words today. Little notches that you will put what I call kind of like a plastic burlap over the windows and the door. And what that does is it just prevents things from flying into the house. It's not necessarily going to stop it from breaking a window, but it is going to prevent it from things flying into the house and allowing more moisture inside the house. That's the biggest thing. So kind of wanted to come over here to the side of the house. You're going to see down here kind of basically about where that white sign is, the property line, So one of the things we need to talk about on this one is the grinder pump. A lot of these newer neighborhoods are going to have either grinder pumps at the house or a grinder pump station in the neighborhood. Municipalities are kind of requiring it now so that everything's ground up before it hits the sewer system. Not a lot of maintenance, can be a headache sometimes. If you lose power, got to be careful about going to the bathroom. And just make sure you just get this serviced once a year. This is a brick home. As you can see that, I didn't really have to say that. And the property line is going to be about right here, over here too. So there's the AC unit, water spigot, outside lights. So that's going to be the outside of the house. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the inside of the house as we come in this entryway here. Now let's go inside, and as we come inside, we're going to enter the foyer area here. And initially, right off the bat, you'll notice the space that you have. There can easily be, as there was before, a piece of furniture there that can be like a drop zone for keys, tuck shoes under there, such things like that. But really, truly, and you may hear me mention this once or twice in this, is these floors. I'm kind of obsessed with the floors. They are a ceramic tile. They're almost dang near indestructible. We have them in our house, and there is this ceramic tile all the way throughout the house. As we come in, we're going to have some bedrooms and a bathroom over here to this side, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. But that's just immediately there, part of the split floor plan of this home. And we come down the hall here. You're going to see some cool things that we're going to go over in just a little bit over here. But for the most part, we're going to head this way. I do want to show you that in the foyer, we do have a closet. It's, just your basic closet. Hanging items, storage space. Again, the closets have high ceilings too. Ceilings in this house are 9 foot. I think the closet they're 8 foot, but throughout the whole house, the ceilings are 9 foot. And then what's really cool is all the doors, all the interior doors have this great trim on them. Very nice. Part of the DSLD package. You know, they're a little bit nicer touches on some of the DSLD homes as opposed to other homes. Now, when you get in through the foyer, you're going to walk into the open spaced floor plan here. We've got kind of the living area over here and dining area over there. One of the things you'll notice immediately is the amount of natural light that comes into this house. We have right over there 5 windows, 2 on the dining and 3 right there. Open up right to the backyard, but we'll step into this kitchen here. This kitchen is upgraded quartz. The seller immediately put that in after the builders released the house. She did a little upgrade on that. In this area here, you're going to have kind of could be your Keurig tea, you know, or a little workstation. You know, it's got an awesome tile backsplash. We're going to see that over here as well, but kind of wanted to show you it's the slow close doors, so no slamming. Now, drawers, they're not, but you can see the kind of cabinets that they are. They are slow closing. Nice and easy. And so we've got I might use this word once or twice, generous pantry here. One of the things about the DSLD homes and their touches is wood shelving. You're going to find wood shelving in all the closets and in the storage spaces. Lots of space down there. Tons of storage, cabinets, top, drawers, all throughout here. Lots of storage down here. All the appliances are going to be Frigidaire. We've got a Frigidaire electric stove and range. Frigidaire microwave. The microwave is going to control your fans. Probably not going to hear it, but controls your fans, your lights. Let's do that again where you can see it. So, yes, we got more shelving. And then on the island, we've got a 2-basin sink, hand soap, or laundry or dishwashing soap, either one. Water runs. You've got the jet stream, and we've got a regular stream, and it leads right into the garbage disposal. So again, 2 basins here. Nice and easy. Wash and rinse. And in the refrigerator, we've got 2 doors on the top. We've got ice maker, water, cubed, crushed ice. There's your ice maker there. We got some storage in here. And then the freezer here with a bonus drawer on top there. So plenty of storage for all your very cold items. A little more storage on top. And then lighting in here is fantastic. You've got the pendant lights right over the bar. And then as we're talking about the bar, easily put a couple of stools right along here. Great little spot to grab a quick bite, sit and hang with the fam. Another thing I know I would be doing personally was, it's big game day. We got the TV over there, and we got wings and all that good stuff going on over here. Burgers, hot dogs, you name it, but I'm not missing a play, so I can do that. We go in the living room. The living room and the bedrooms all have ceiling fans. I don't say every room, I'm about to do that. And again, great lighting coming in here. Lots of space to spread out. This area is kind of your dining, breakfast area. A lot of folks are turning these into sitting areas, reading areas, things like that. So off of that dining area and the kitchen area, we're going to walk into the primary bedroom. And you see the tray ceilings, again, a ceiling fan, extra lighting, 2 windows for lots of natural light. Go out to that backyard, you can see the trees back there, offer the privacy. This is a pretty large primary bedroom. I know before, and you can tell by the pictures, that we had a dresser there, bed, king size bed here, dresser there. Pretty sure there was a chair there, a chair here, and then a dresser here that, kind of held the TV. So there was lots of room there. Pretty good size room here. And then we'll kind of sneak over here to the primary bathroom. You can see it's a double vanity, big mirror, lots of cabinets, drawers. One of the things I like to check out is, hey, did we have any leaks down here? No. So everything's good, fresh and clean. Again, this house is only 5 years old. So then we have a large soaking bath. Large tile backsplash for that. And we've got a walk-in stand-up shower. A couple of spots to put your soaps, shampoos, and even you can sit down and scrub them feet. Or just relax and enjoy the hot shower. And then across from that, we are going to have the water room with a door. Who doesn't love that? A little privacy in there. And from there, this flows right into the master closet. Again, you can see wood shelving. Very spacious. We'll call it generous because I like that word again. Generous size closet. And we've got kind of a little staging area down here. Sit there and put your shoes on. Stack things on. Put some shelving on there. And then from there, this house just flows in a big giant circle. And what we'll do is we'll sneak in here from the primary closet, which I love that they started doing that these days. We will sneak here into the laundry room. Now the laundry room has got some wallpaper on it. And what you'll have to just do is envision a washer and dryer right here. But that's where that will go. We've got countertop here. We've got lots of cabinet space below and above. And in this laundry room, it's a very spacious laundry room as well. We've got another storage closet. Lots of wood shelving, like I promised you. Again, 9-foot ceilings all the way throughout. Very nice decorative doors. And then the one great feature about this house, when you come in here, what they did immediately was, we work from home, so we don't really need a drop zone. We need an office. So they converted this drop zone to an office. And in the listing photos, you can see there was 2 monitors here. There was a printer here, storage up here for your office supplies, paper, etc. Storage down below, cabinets. Pretty awesome little workspace if you are working from home. Now we're gonna go from there and be back in the foyer. So you can tell we just did a great big old circle. As we come back towards the front door, again, more light coming in. We've got a little hallway here that is going to have the second bathroom. Big, large mirror. Drawers, cabinets. Again, it's a sink. We want to make sure there's no leaks, and there are none. We like that. Commode. It is a combo shower. So you've got a bathtub, and you got a garden shower. Easy to handle. Handles. And then we also have another closet with, guess what? Wood shelving. So, I wasn't telling no story. They do put some wood shelving in here. So we're going to sneak down here to one of the bedrooms. This is going to be the bedroom on the front of the house. It's got 2 large windows. Might not want to put your teenager in this room because this house does face east, and that's where the morning sunrise is going to come in. But they probably need to be up anyway. Lots of beautiful natural light coming in here. And again, we've got some generous closets. right here, you know, and the wood shelving. But very good sized. Closets go up pretty good. Lots of storage space in here. So, and now we'll head to the third bedroom, because this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. And we'll come on in here. Again, ceiling fan in the other bedroom. Just didn't show it, probably saw it. We got a window, faces to the north. Good sized bedroom. Again, spacious closets. You know, one thing this house is not lacking in space. You know, lots of storage. Great sized closets. So, as we head on back, we are going to, we're going to dip our head into the garage real quick and just kind of give you an estimate of that, or an idea of that. Again, that's a gold fortified door, garage door. So we'll just kind of walk through here and just see. You got a good amount of space in here. You can definitely get 2 smaller cars, medium-sized cars in here. Not sure you're going to get the Yukon and the F-250 in here. So definitely very cool. One thing wanted to kind of, this is where the attic space is, attic access. It is lighted, and there is some space for more storage up there. So now we come in from the garage, we're going to head back into the open area to get to the outdoors. So let's take a look at the backyard, what that has to offer. And so as you can see, we've got a covered patio. And this backyard is going to be a blank slate. Just kind of want to show you over here real quick. You do have a very large, wide gate to be able to get riding lawnmowers or other equipment through here. It is fenced all the way around, and it is pretty deep. I think the lot goes 169 feet deep. So it is a blank slate. Now the way this is going to kind of work, you don't have anybody directly behind you, but the house right there, their yard does extend over here, so there's not really anybody looking directly over, and there have been some trees planted for a little bit of privacy. But over here, you're going to have common area, and in between the two, there's a common run through there too. So all in all, it is a very private backyard. You're not going to have, you know, that's not an upstairs over there where people will be looking over into your backyard. And that matters a lot. This is the back view. Again, you can see all the windows. Very generous windows. Got a water spout back there. I did do some kind of creative things showing what could be done back here between swimming pools, backyard oasis, outdoor kitchens. If you'd like to see those pictures, shoot me a DM. I'll be glad to get those to you, or at least comment on this video and I can get those to you. Again, we've got the fortified roof. One of the things we do kind of always try to make sure of is kind of that we do have some kind of slope in the backyard where the water runs away. One of the things you'll notice down here is we don't use gutters a lot. We kind of build the houses so that the water runs away from the house. So you just want to make sure that you kind of have a crest right here, which it does, and everything just kind of runs either to the back or to the side. So that, my friends, is 23723 Devonfield Lane in the Oldfield neighborhood. Imagine the possibilities.